Here's Steven Gostkowski now to kick this one off. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. Nifty move. And some room to roam now. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line. Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. Now it's 2nd and 7. They run with Ajayi. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Tannehill. Swat Jarvis Landry. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jarvis Landry, 47 yards. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Now Andrew Frank's on for the point after. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. Here's Franks now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Shifty Dion Lewis. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Good luck trying to get your running game going against Ndamukong Suh. I mean, he is so strong. Just trying to move him, take 1 guy, 2 guys, whatever. I wish you a whole lot of luck. He usually converts an offensive running game into rubble.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brady. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there? Yeah. Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch. And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Now Brady. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Neville Hewitt, tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Offense needs something here on 2nd down. It is 2nd and long. This is Lewis. Fights off the defender. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Dion Lewis, 14 yards. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run. Making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle. No running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
Now Steven Gostkowski on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a Dion Lewis touchdown run. This one taken just inside the 10. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now they'll run on the draw. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Well, able to shed some tacklers, but it's all for naught.
Yeah, that doesn't even seem fair, does it? Because this guy was breaking tackles, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what he did. A really good effort by him, but give credit to the defense of giving up no gain.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action.
An extra corner on the field for New England here on 3rd down.
Yeah, another DB. The first carry now. This is Williams. Oh, what a move. And some space here. It's a foot race. The 20, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Damian Williams, 65 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? And off he goes.
Franks to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. Here's Franks now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And now out come the Patriots. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. They try again with Lewis. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. On play action, now Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. Taking it about the 16. A beautiful fake. A second fake. Oh, and now he bowls him over. It looked like he might beat that last man. He doesn't, though, but it goes as a 32-yard return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on his 4th possession. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Shifts free at the 15. Ajayi first down and more. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jay Ajayi taking it in from the 20. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Now Franks for the extra point. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Instead of the running back in New England, sometimes they like to call them the passing backs. They get them the ball in different ways, don't they?
They certainly do. Think about the ones they've had in recent vintage. You're talking about Kevin Falk, Danny Woodhead, Shane Vereen, James White could have been the MVP in the Super Bowl if it wasn't for a certain quarterback that was on the field that day.
He was looking for Julian Edelman that time, and it's 3rd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
From midfield, here's Brady. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Larry Ridley is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now Brady sets up the screen to Lewis. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. It is taken in by Cooks for a Patriot touchdown. Brandon Cooks, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Patriots get a score closer. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes. And now it's blocked. And all the defense has it. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. The 40, past the 20, 10, and he dives into the end zone and gets the 2 points. Goskowski now out to. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, he shifts past him. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
Well, he appears well on his way to another big game. You remember 2016, partner. He became just the 4th player in NFL history to have 3 200-yard rushing games in a season.
2 of them were back-to-back. Steelers in Week 6, Bills in Week 7. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Tannehill to Landry, good for a Dolphin first down.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game. In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Here's Franks now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it. The Patriots offense now. They work their way back onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. Now Lewis. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And right side caught Hogan. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? Hey, down right now, but that can evaporate quickly. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Julian Edelman, 32 yards. And the Patriots are back within a score. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. That's a nice move by Ajayi. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That good for 19 and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Julius Thomas, 49 yards. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Well, they had gone run the previous play. Nice little setup. This time they go play action. Defense bites a bit, and they hit for a big play in the end zone.
So they sold it really well, didn't they? Because of just what you described. They ran it the previous play, come back with the same action, and now they step back and throw it and get a big play for a touchdown. But what happens as a defensive back is your eyes have to go to the right place. You always hear Coach talk about, are your eyes in the right spot? Well, this time the eyes went to the play action. It froze their feet. They weren't moving, and he went on past them and caught the pass for a touchdown.
Here's Franks now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. On play action, it's Brady. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And he's brought down. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Brady to his old reliable Edelman, and the Patriots have a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brady, and this is caught. It's Edelman. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside what one of my college coaches used to call the briar patch. Got to go in there where it's tough and make those tough catches. And not only can he do it, he can often run away from people after the catch.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Now Brady. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Brady now on 3rd and goal. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And the Dolphins have got it.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a shake and bake by Ajayi. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Tannehill now to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. As they run the counter play. That's a nice move by Ajayi. How did he stay on it? Ajayi's gonna go. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Ajayi, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Franks to add the PAT. And that one makes this a 19-point game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run by Ajayi. Here's Franks now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Brady now on 1st down. Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
Now at That's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. William Hayes in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
On third and long, it's Brady. And Cooks has it over the middle. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
On first and 10, here's Brady. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 6 there on first. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
To throw is Brady. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Brady connecting with Cooks for the Patriot first down. So the offense has it first and 10. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a first and 10 as they search for a late score. Brady now on first down. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking to find some space for Dion Lewis there. And that'll bring up second down. Well, too much oomph. Too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Brady again here on second and 10. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Kolamisi coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. Now a play fake. Brady. Now a desperation throw. Oh, wide open. Complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Dolphins have got it. And I don't know that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head. Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they? They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win. They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Now they try the right side here. Pushes him over. And now running right through him. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Throwing now, Tannehill. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Tannehill with a hook up to Thomas for a Dolphin first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Still's the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Now a handoff looking right. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this